Hi everyone, I'm Anisha. To know more about my work, you may visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you who are seeking deeper clarity in your personal charts, for a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. I'm going to be talking about the most talked about phenomena this year. In fact, I'm a little late in doing so. We have Jupiter that is going to be transiting in Libra for the next 12 months, and Jupiter is making this shift around the 10th of September, and it carries on being there till about 10th of October. Now Jupiter has been in Libra this entire last year, and Jupiter is the planet of plenty. He's planet of excess. He's good fortune planet. In fact, in any house or in any planet that Jupiter may be transiting in, he always tends to bring about good fortune. However, for the last year it has been transiting in Virgo, and Virgo, Jupiter has been slightly redux over there. Virgo is slightly nitpicking. It's all about structure. It's fussy. It sticks to a certain routine. It doesn't like too much of spontaneity, and Jupiter has been slightly uncomfortable over there. He's not been able to be there to show its effect to its full potential. And now when Jupiter moves into Libra, and Libra is ruled by Venus, and Venus and Jupiter get along very well, Jupiter is very happy being over here. And also I think this this transit in Libra couldn't have come at a better time. Libra is going to be aspecting to this Uranus and Pluto square, which is forming that cardinal T square over here, and it's going to be lasting several months. So though this of course is a separate topic in itself, the cardinal T square, which involves Jupiter in Libra itself, but this is going to be bringing about major changes as far as money is concerned, as to how it is that there's going to be a complete new redistribution of wealth. It is also how you would look at money, how it is that money gets distributed right now, and it's also somewhat like an economic rebalancing or a market correction, so to speak, that we can expect. Now sometimes it can be that gains can be had at the expense of others, and it has to do with stocks, stock market really. And the changes of the world can be quite surprising, and they can sort of take us a bit by surprise. It's not something that we were expecting, and it's at times almost hard to sort of forecast or perceive them as to what is it that really happened. But the Uranus and Pluto square, it seems sometimes it just seems about change, all because for the sake of change. But we'll see that with Jupiter that is in Libra and it's aspecting Uranus and Pluto, that change alone isn't good enough. And Jupiter is all about growth. So it is not just that you can change and sort of stay over there and hold on to old ideas, be regressive and keep sliding back. But Jupiter is growth. Jupiter is saying that along with change, you have to grow as well. You have to move ahead, and you have to sort of adapt more to newer ways of living, to newer ideas, and also I think because Jupiter is looked upon as this happy-go-lucky planet, and Jupiter in its own way is a teacher planet as well. And so this time when it's coming in Libra, really it is it's the eternal sort of, Jupiter is saying that you need to learn more, you need to grow more with the knowledge of life's mysteries. Jupiter now moving into Libra over here. We also have the rest of the air planets that are going to be benefiting. We have Gemini, and we also have Aquarius that is going to be benefiting from this aspect. Naturally, even Sagittarius to a certain extent, because Jupiter is the natural ruling planet of Sagittarius. Sagittarians too, there will be a certain kind of lifting or more opportunities, or generally a sense of great enthusiasm, a sense of well-being will prevail. People are going to be, during this transit, are going to be in a great mood to connect. In fact, this entire energy, Libra loves partnership. Libra loves, in fact, most of the Librans that I know of, they love being with people. They love working in in partnership with others. So cooperation is the keyword really this entire transit. It's a time wherein people would naturally want to connect with others. There are going to be some fantastic collaborations that we'll see. Also for those of us who are looking at collaborating with maybe having our own startup, or maybe collaborating with friends to start a new venture, it's a great time to be doing so. It's a time wherein that people would want to work with others rather than fly solo. For some of us who have been struggling in relationships, if you have been thinking of jumping the ship, this is a time maybe where this transit could help you. However, now because Jupiter is there, and Jupiter, besides being of course the goodness and the fortune that it brings, what it also does is that it can give in excess. So if you have, say, in a relationship, if you have been on a side where you're the one who's constantly compromising, or you're really giving, or you are, you've been sacrificing a lot, this is a time where the relationship can actually split, wherein that, you can't sort of take the burden anymore of the relationship, of just carry on doing it and or holding the mantle on your own shoulders. On the other hand, it can be wherein that there is a possibility of deepening the relationship, of trying to sort things out in an amicable way. It's not just a place wherein you would want to sort of take off on your own and say, I'm really done with this, I don't care. There is going to be a lot of sort of walking half the path, so to speak. A lot of us are in a mood to negotiate, or in a mood to reconcile. However, keep in mind, again, because Jupiter is a planet of plenty, and there is, you can't let negotiations sour, because there could be, just too much demanded out of you. Maybe it's just being absolutely unreasonable. So try and be careful that, and watch out for that, you're not being the underdog over here. You're not sort of the one who's absolutely sacrificing everything just in order to maintain the peace. It's also a great time for all artists, theater people, anything to do with creativity, art. It's a time where not just new forms of it will grow, but then also people who are in it, in this particular field, you'll find a growth in it. There's more surge of creativity, maybe there's more receptivity that is there for your work. There are more buyers, or there are more people who are appreciating, or there's just general more awareness that gets created about it. And also the good thing about this is that everything about this is people are sort of coming together. It's that we're in a phase where we are understanding that our support is required, where we are happy to collaborate, where we are happy to sort of give our support in order to create something. So it's also going to be sort of a joint creativity, wherein a lot of people will get together to create something wonderful, or maybe a project, a large scale project, wherein that you can collaborate maybe with across countries and do something really wonderful. Maybe a wonderful idea gets implemented during this. Now, everything is not going to be absolutely be hunky and dory, because for Libra, the sign is scales, and you're constantly striving to balance things out, and that would mean managing the mood swings, managing the expectations of the others. And during this entire transit as well, this is again something that you would be doing. You'll be striving to retain the balance of what's working for you, what is not working for you, expectations on something that you can deliver, things that you can't, and again then how to say no without breaking the entire chain around it. And also the balance is going to be about bringing about the extremes or opposites and forcing them into an equal relationship as well. Since Libra is all about balance, this is a time that Libra is going to be bringing opposites together on an equal footing. It's a time wherein if things have just been not working together in harmony, Librans are going to try and sort of bring it back on the same equation, so that there is fair play, and there's nothing bigger than a fair play that Librans believe in. Even the legal systems will get affected largely by it. We'll see a growth of more awareness as to how whether certain laws or bills get passed on a regular day-to-day basis. Law is something that will come, it'll take its prominence, because justice is something that will become, not only will we become more aware that we can seek justice, but that it is accessible to us as well. And a lot of people are going to be reaching out for that, the sense of what is right, what is fair, what is it that is my share that I deserve, and without sort of disturbing the not just the social ecosystem, but also expecting or asking for what is duly yours. That is something that will also get highlighted and focused around this time. Now, it's a great time for growth and for partnerships across industries. It's a brilliant time as well, wherein that you can sort of pursue a common goal as well. So whether it's with a friend, whether it's in a personal relationship that you're trying to make either a marriage work, or you're trying to sort of work together towards somebody, maybe creating some music together, or you're just sitting together, whether it's a movie or a theater or something creative that is being done together. A collaborative process is going to be yielding some tremendous success during this time. It's also a time wherein that moderation will be applied politically. It's a space wherein that most of the countries are going to be looking at how it is best, without aggravating or without creating further chaos politically in their own respective countries, an agreement can be reached at. So really a time of fair play, a time of reconciliation, also a time wherein that because harmony is sought, and a sense of fair play is desired, hence the need to cooperate and collaborate is it's coming far more naturally to a lot of us. And however, Jupiter can tend to exaggerate because he is the planet of abundance. So one has to be a little careful about how much does one do. Try sort of not swing to the extremes and really go beyond, and whether it is accepting too many compromises while agreeing to a negotiation, or whether it is trying to sort of out of fear that you're in a bad relationship, or but you're so dependent, or it's a codependent relationship that you don't know sort of what would happen if you were to leave the relationship, and you compromise so much that it reaches a point where you just can't handle or can't manage it anymore. So these are the excesses or the exaggerations that Jupiter is going to be giving as well. Try and similarly, whether it has to do with your food, try and sort of, it is noticed that during a Jupiter transit one does tend to put on weight, so try and be a little watchful over there. Egocentrism, especially when it comes to endeavors that are meant to fulfill partnership related goals, try and be a little sort of careful that you're not just fulfilling your own personal agenda. It has to be mutually beneficial. That is what it will really work. Also, as far as your own, whether it is as superficial as putting a wardrobe or a look together, or even going for some aesthetic correction, or even I would say that beautifying anything, maybe making your surroundings more beautiful, maybe creating something that really is beautiful. It will all get not just enhanced, but it will get done very smooth. To sum it up, the transit of Jupiter in Libra really speaks about that we are here to teach each other what we know, and we're going to have to live with each other, so we might as well try and do it right. Have a lovely month. I'll see you soon, and thank you so much for watching.